Hello everyone, welcome back to Automaton episode number 31. Since I last left off, I've actually kind of got the, process of making our enriched iron a little bit better. A little bit more, I guess, nicer and cleaner and less channels, we'll say. So this is basically our setup. I scooted it over a little bit as well. I need to get another piece of basalt, fill that in, but we got some facades and other things as well. I went ahead and replaced the chest because I thought this reinforced storage crate just kind of looked a little bit nicer here. I'm also curious, okay. I think there was something that actually works on top of the interface to kind of cover it up as well, but I guess you could also swap it over to the other part, but I don't think it will work the same way, technically. So yeah, so this is what we got going on so far. Today we're going to finish this process up, maybe do a few other little things just to kind of clean up around our factory a little bit, but this is actually working so far. So we got I'm going to explain it real quick like. We got here on the bottom of our enrichment chamber, or enriching factory that is, we got our interface that's going to be making us our compressed charcoal. That's going to send it out to the left. This is just going to take it and it's going to send it to our system. This is not hooked up to our enriching factory. This is hooked up to our infusing factory. So this only outputs to this side, so it doesn't, I think it detects that and knows that it's not an input. This has an input on this side. I don't think this is actually hooked up to that either. We can actually double check that in our terminal over here. So let's take a quick peek. So there we go, we got our factory there, that's that one. Our molecular assembler, that's in the back, and reinforced storage crate is got our encoded pattern with our enriched iron. So if we take a look at that real quick, you notice I got a bunch of enriched iron on me at the moment. Yes, I wanted to see if I could use the scaffolding. I thought the scaffolding would look really cool as a facade, but unfortunately, not a thing. Alright, so let's just craft 16. There we go. Processor's up and running. I'm kind of getting the hang of it. I'm understanding it more as to why things are working and not working. So you can see, look at that. Beautiful. So let's go ahead and turn on our auto sort so everything works faster like it's supposed to be. Everything gets pulled out from our import bus here. And we're, like I said, using a lot less channels. It's actually very nice. This actually does not need to be there either. So let's pick that up. Boop. Very nice. Very nice. So we can actually kind of close this up a little bit. Now, my other thing is I'm curious about, I could just have steel automatically made just by the enrichment thing, so I don't really need to make this here. Well, actually, yeah, I mean, I need to make this one here, actually. I take that back. I don't need to make anything for the steel dust, because we can just have the steel dust automatically export out. So we do need to make this pattern still. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Grab that pattern. And I'm just going to grab this enriched iron out for the moment because I want to see the whole process run. That is the whole, purpose here is that we basically want to see the process run here. So we have our 1 compressed carbon, which is equivalent to 8 pieces. And this is going to create, with the 8 enriched iron, 8 steel dust. So yes, we're going to be doing it in multiples of 8 because the compressed iron. And it also actually is not a bad thing because of our auto crafting setup. It's a lot quicker to click like 16 or 64 and it makes a nice clean amount of items. So with that all being said and done, we should be able to take a look inside of our system now and type in steel dust. So let's go ahead and do a quick 16, see how this runs now. Make sure that this works the way we want it to. I think it did. I think it did. I think it worked out flawlessly almost. Alright, let's check. Steel. 16 steel dust. Alright, let's make sure in the back. Alright, yeah, crafting thing working great. Look at that. Wow. Wow. Now that is a piece of beauty, I will say. Alright, so we probably want to go ahead and set up a export bus. I think we have another channel that we can actually do this on. Let's double check. Yeah, we're at 6 of 8, so we're good. So I saved some channels, kind of changing it up a little bit because we were maxing it out. Now, before I had actually set this up on here for clay, but I can actually set this up for steel, I guess, and we could just save a whole step by doing this. So this side is already set up as an import on the right side. So as you can see there, Let's go ahead and hook it up, and now this is going to look a little weird. We don't need that lever there, it's not really necessary, but we can go ahead and do this and grab our steel dust. So anytime we craft steel dust, it'll just automatically... Let's see, let's go ahead and do that. What? Oh, I put that extra... Wait, oops, I meant to do that the other way. My bad, my bad. There we go. So this is not going to be too bad of a system. Now, there might be ways to make this better. I do agree with you guys there. There's a very good possibility of that. So there we go. Steel coming in. It's going to be automatically changed into the immersive engineering version because of our storage drawers over here. We have that other conversion thing on there, which is wonderful. And yeah, so now all we need to do is just go ahead and type in steel. And the wonderful thing is, I think we have a lot of stuff in there. Let's see how much enriched iron we have. We have 160, so that is like what? 1, 2, so it's a stack and a half. So 2 stacks and 32. Okay, so steel. So stack and a half. Perfect. Craft. And we got plenty of compressed carbon. Let's go ahead and see how well that works out. Let's watch the system run. Look at that. Steel's making its way into the factory. This is automatically being converted over with the proper amount of carbon sent into the system here. Oh yeah. Looking good. Now, theoretically, we need to start getting more channels, because if we're going to start using more applied energistics here, we need to actually set up more channels out here. So we might be working on that a little bit today. And I might be checking out some of the condensed things as well. Now, oh yeah, this guy's out of power because I had to... Oh yeah, that's the other reason why I scooted it over. Whoopsie. So, but that still saves it, so like even though that's not working, the craft is done. So that is actually free. So we do need to make some more of those crafting processors and all that stuff for like different things and stuff. So would be a good idea. Let's see. We need MV. All right, let's grab one of those. Let's go clean up this little mess we made real quick. We pretty much got the thing up and running the way we want to. There we go. Look at that. Making us our steel not as fast as it's supposed to because it's still struggling on power, but it works pretty quickly. I really think we need to swap around power systems in this place because these MVs are just not cutting it. I think HV runs a little bit further and I think has less drop off, but look at that. System is up and running. We got ourselves steel production at its finest. And it actually doesn't look too bad. That does not look too bad. We could fancy it up a little bit, maybe with a little bit of scaffolding here and there. I wish we could kind of cover these up. That would be cool. Yeah, that's not happening though. Not happening. There might be something we might be able to do. You guys can let me know in the comments down below. It might be a possible something, and I might reroute this pipe here. Not a fan currently. Could maybe route it up and out that way. That might be better. Eventually. I'll probably work on that sometime a little bit later. I'm just kind of thinking out loud, and I don't know, it kind of seems to be getting in the way a little bit, so we still got a crushing factory we need to do, so we'll probably set that up sometime here soon. Let's grab another piece of basalt. I want to clean up that little bit of the floor, and then we'll come back and take a look a little bit more into applied energistics for even more awesome auto crafting, and maybe even setting and expanding up our system for more channels. That'll probably be a lot nicer. So let's go ahead and see if there's anything in our quest book real quick that is gonna maybe help us along that pathway. I also want to go ahead and read over this one more time. Let's see, so each side of the controller can support 32 channels. Okay, so each device you connect the cable will consume 1 channel. Standard cables can only carry 8 channels, while dense carriers can full 32 channels, but most devices won't connect directly to dense cables. Okay. So that's what I was thinking. I thought something about dense helped channels, and okay, so I was right there. I totally, like I said, it's been a while, guys. It's been a while, so I'm a little curious. All right, so this is, I want to know if this is a thing. Now, I don't really want to use this one, but I want to see. So let's grab this guy here. If we convert this over from the smart cable here, and we put say, for instance, we go underneath for the moment. We put this here, and we route that there. I want to see this thing light up and tell me things. Is it not gonna tell me the channels? Device online. I thought these things actually told you the channels. I guess the smart. Do we need a quiet Microsoft? I'm doing things. All right, let's see something dense. Okay, it's probably the smart cables. That makes more sense. Let's see if we can actually make a few of these real quick. Do I have that? No, I don't. Okay, so let's do the smart ones for now. Dense covered, dense wool. Okay, so can I get 8 of these? Whew, barely made it. Okay, so I think what, like this, and then that gives us our dense covered cable. 2 of those should be fine. And then we just combine them like so. So let's just get 1. That thing's not telling me what I wanted it to tell me. Alright, so there it says 32 channels. Alright, so let's get a regular piece of cable. Do we have more cable? I don't think so. I am now out of power. Okay, that's wonderful. Can I do that for the moment? Yes, I can. 7 of 32 channels. That definitely helps. Oh, that definitely helps. That is a lot more channels to work with out this way. Very nice. Okay, so I guess we'll just do that. I need to kind of move things around, I think. We need a little bit more room for our applied energistic stuff, so I'm thinking we might expand off that way a little bit, off this backside of this room soon. So that way I have a little bit more room to work with some more auto crafting and other things like that for our system. And I want to make it look a little bit nicer, because this is just kind of like all gumbled and jumbled into the floor. I mean, granted, yes, we can put the covers on this, and I probably will, but I think for now, we got things kind of working the way we want. I wouldn't mind actually having a secondary smeltery in here, or smelting factory. This one's kind of more dedicated for that. I don't really want it to be dedicated for just iron, so it wouldn't be a bad idea to set up another one on the side of this for smelting. And then we could just have it automatically export. I could put it in the front, actually. But then I gotta figure out how I'm gonna route power to it. I could route it with that. So that's the only downside of these blocks is the sides, you know. To make it look nice, it's almost like you never have enough sides to make it look the way you want. So there we go. We learned a little bit more about that. Is there anything I want to kind of... Oh, wait. Oh, you want me to make even more. Yeah, about that. What are these? Storage bus? Oh, yeah, let's go ahead and do that. We get free stuff. And it's a quest completed. Storage bus. ME storage bus. Alright, so I think we pretty much have the stuff we need for the most part. Just need to craft a little bit of you. I tried to make sure we had enough stuff in our system for all of the things. So let's hope so. Let's grab a sticky piston, and we have a regular piston. And there we go, an ME storage bus. That should be a quest complete. Detect, submit. This is a choice reward, so what do I want? Do I want storage bus? Nah, we don't need any more of those. I'm thinking maybe more. Let's do some export buses. No, let's do some import buses. Import buses are nice. Can always import stuff. Importing's great. All right, so there we go. We got that set up. All right, so that is completed. Let's go ahead and call it a night real quick. Maybe we'll set up our miner somewhere. I might even start pushing against the crusher a little bit, because it is a bit slow. Ooh, this would be very helpful for our base. Oh yes. Oh yes, a wireless terminal. Now, I think we do have, yes, I think the upgraded version of it, which is the next tier. Let's work on making that, because that is going to make life a lot easier instead of having to go back and forth every time. So let's go ahead and see what we need. It's telling me I need to make a wireless terminal. All right, let's do it. Wireless. I think I got everything for this, so let's try it. Oh God. Okay, that is not the normal crafting recipe. I'm going to warn you guys right now. And you want quantum entangled singularities? Drop one singularity. Oh my gosh. One ender dust to cause an explosion within range of the items. Well, that tells me I have to make a completely brand new machine, which I didn't even think was done in the book yet. I don't even think it told me to make the, is it a matter condenser? Yeah, I think we need the matter condenser. I think we can make that. The downside of this is it's not going to be hard to set up and run, but basically we just need to put a big enough drive in here so it can make us singularities. And we also need to feed it a large amount of items. So I'm thinking we do have some forms of being able to feed items into this for free without having to worry about it too much. So let's go ahead and see. I don't think I'll be able to get it done this episode, but we can at least prep for it, because those little singularities, they can also come in handy for other things a little bit later on. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look at maybe making a Cobblestone Generator. Let's see if we can top tier this bad boy. We're going to need some buckets of water. Now, generator. I want to double check. I'm pretty sure these other ones, yeah, you just need one. Okay, so one bucket of lava and one bucket of water. We have 3 buckets. Beautiful. Let's go get some stuff. Let's see. I think I have access to lava kind of close-ish. Guess I'm just going to have to go down here and grab it real quick. Won't be that bad of a problem. Let's do a little quick here, there, and get down here a little bit faster and jump over this and over there. And got a little bit of lava. Wouldn't be a bad idea, probably, I guess, at this point to maybe grab some lava from maybe like a pump jack or something, so that way we could just have a nice storage of lava. I think someone had mentioned before, either in the comments or on the stream, that we need to make like a freighter or something that's going to have like fluid storage on it. Instead of like, I guess like crates and other things, you'd have like fluid storage on it. That might be kind of cool. Because I'm seeing like lava would be great to have, or we could actually start pumping it into a liquid storage drive for our applied energistics system. And I think we can even autocraft with it at that point, which probably would not be the worst idea in the world. Alright, so this is how I'm going to go ahead and work on mine, because I was unaware we needed to go super ham with this, but you know what? We're going to go super ham with it. Why not? So tier 2 is going to require a little bit of iron. Tier 3, I believe, is diamonds, which I am not worried about that. Diamonds to blaze... Oof. I don't like using blaze rods. Why couldn't you be gold? But that's the default recipe. And then just emeralds. So we have a tier 5. This is going to make... I believe makes 1 cobblestone block every tick. Alright. So all we got to do is take this guy. I don't even think this needs to be hooked up to our system, honestly. I really don't think it needs to be connected at all. I could be wrong on that, but we're going to try not worrying about it. So this only applies to blocks above it. So if we place this here, as you can see, it doesn't even connect anyway. We need to put a drive in there. So let's go ahead and start working on maybe making a drive, or what we could do... We have a bunch of 16Ks that we're really not even touching at this point. I could make one later. We could just take one of these. I think someone said shift right click. There you go. 16K. I don't know if that's going to be big enough to make what we're wanting to make, but it might be. So if we put that in there, I think... How much do we need for a singularity? Singularity. All right, so singularity. It looks like a 64K is what they have in here. I could easily do a 64K. Okay. Yeah, why not? Save some time. Let's get this set up. Alright, so we got our 3 of those. Let's do our 64K. ME storage. There we go. Just to be safe. I'm pretty sure it needs to be 64 at least. So we'll just pump that in there, and... We don't want this to destroy items. We want this to make, condense into singularities. 256,000 per item. So yes, I do believe we did need, yes, we do, of 256,000. So this is going to slowly but surely make us some singularities. Now this actually is working pretty quickly. Not too bad. I think we'll probably have it somewhat soon-ish. maybe. I mean, we're already at 1,000, so just letting this run for a while, we'll probably be able to have that in a little bit. I mean, unfortunately, this is requiring 2. We could just send up some more cobblestone gens, but I'm just going to kind of let that run. We're not hurting too bad running back and forth, but it would be a nice time saver, that's for sure. So that is taken care of in that. Let's see. I should have made this cell. And then we could have flopped it back. Oh, let's do that real quick. That is such a good idea. Oh, I didn't mean to take the cobblestone. Alright, so let's do that real quick, because we have the storage drives, housings here that we pulled out. So we could just take this and do this, right? That's quest complete. That's going to give us a 64K right there. See how sneaky we can be sometimes? Isn't it just the greatest? And then we just pull this guy back out. We can pop it back in our matter condenser. Oh, yeah. There we go. So, yeah, we lost everything we just did, but it's fine. We'll catch back up. I'll let it run for a while. Well, there we go. We swapped out to a 64K. Very nice. Very nice indeed. And we can move on to start doing other things like fluid storage, gas storage, and how many items do you need? Wait, what? Oh, what? Wait, so you're telling me I craft one of all of these? You're going to give me the an extra insane one? I like the way you think. What is that anyway? 256K? Which mod is that? That's extra cells? Wow. Dude, I like that. That is very nice. Very nice of you. I love it. So I am kind of tempted to go over there and start working on getting maybe a few other things done. So triple ingots would not be the worst thing in the world. So this is telling us we're going to need to start working on getting an electrolytic separator, purification chamber, and electric pump. This is going to be very nice, by the way. In order to get 3 ingots per ore, we'll need oxygen and purification chamber. Gotcha. So 3 times is actually not too bad to go for. I'm actually okay with that. Purification chamber. Alright, so let's start off with this guy. So this is going to need a basic enriching chamber as well. So let's make up a few steel casings here. I'm having a feeling we're going to need those here in the near future for some other things here. So we're going to need that. Let's grab a couple of you. Let's get this party started. And you don't have the enriching chamber automatically pulling like you're supposed to, which is kind of a pain in the butt. We're going to need an electrolytic separator, which normally people would use for the jetpack because it's a good way to get your oxygen and your hydrogen to fill up your hydrogen jetpack and stuff. But we don't have that, so we're going to have other things, basically, that we're going to be needing our hydrogen and oxygen for. But I haven't really gone down that full line of mechanism in the past, so I'm hoping that we will be able to actually do that and kind of experiment and see all these cool new things. So there we go. Free loot chest. Gimme, gimme. Yes. I keep telling, I'm okay with these. I am okay with those. Those are A-okay in my book. So these are like machines we're going to probably want to start setting up in our factory floor somewhere. Someone had an idea in the comments. And by the way, I love doing that. That's a lot of fun. And setting up some of these machines up here. Now, there is a little bit of an upside and a downside to this, right? Getting power up here is not the hard thing. Routing it back to our system might be another story. Now, if we set it up appropriately, and actually, this might work a little bit better pumping like water, our fluid, into our solar tower. I don't think it's going to make it run faster. I really don't. We need to go check on that same time letting this just run constantly. But if we set these up in the correct order up here, we can have it like export out at the end after it's done pretty much with everything. So that might be an idea. I'm going to kind of get some ideas and poke around with that. I want to see this real quick. So this is staying full of water. I'm not worried about it. Distilled water is doing just fine. The only thing is this is not making basically steam fast enough. Even though it is, fully operational. I'm pretty sure you need, someone said 2 of these to fully run the steam turbine, but it's making so much power, I don't really see the point at this point. Well, you know what I mean. I think we're fine. Alright, so how much steel do we have? Let's take a look. 780 steel. Oh, man. That is wonderful. So I don't think I'm going to actually set this system up just yet. We'll save that for another time. I'm just kind of looking at maybe doing some of these really nice and fun little quests that are going to help us push along a little bit. Like sun power here. Wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Like I don't know if I'm going to use those, but we could use those like on top of a, what do you call it? The pump here. And that would probably be good to maybe keep it working, I'm assuming. All right, and I think that is everything we need, and that'll give us a free loot chest, which I am okay with, and a quest complete, and see what maybe might lie a little bit more down in the future. And those are really nice little upgrades. I like those. Those are my favorites. All right, so advanced solar generator I think is going to be a little bit more work to do, and it's probably going to take a little time. No, not really. I don't know if I have all the stuff, though. I don't think I have all... I might. Actually, I might. We could do that. These are actually not the worst thing in the world. The upgraded ones are actually a little bit nicer. So let's go ahead and see. Can we do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3? So that, yeah, I guess we might be able to do that then. Oh, that scared me. I thought we was out of like actual redstone there for a minute. So enriched alloys could be another pattern we actually want to set up. So let's go ahead and do that. Enriched alloys. So basically we're going to be telling our metallurgic infusing factory that we want to send 1 and 1 to get 1. In code. Let's see if that works. I want to see if this is gonna... This should be fine, actually. Oops. I put it back in our system. Not what I meant to do, but it's fine. All right, so alloy. Pull that guy out for the moment. Craft me a stack, please. Start. So let's see, alloy. Nice. Look at that. That's just beautiful. And we can go up through and do the other ones as well now. So now we'll have a plentiful amount of just having our alloys on demand with no issues. When you set up a system like that, it's so nice because now we can just add things to it when we need. Like, it's great. That is beautiful. Oops, I meant to make one more of those, and I didn't. There we go. And then last but not least, we just need to put these guys here because they don't like to automatically put there. And boom, advanced solar panel achieved. And let's see if there's anything after the quest. There's not. I kind of thought, but yeah, you never know. So there we go. And we even got some storage upgrades. Very neat stuff. Look at that. So let's actually go ahead and do the other processes as well. Let's see, alloy. So now let's go ahead and work on the alloys. So dust. That goes in enrichment chamber, right? I'm kind of a little curious. I want to double check some stuff before we set this last little one up here for the moment. Now we can also go through and do all the way up to like purples and stuff like that, but we'll hold off on that for a second. What I want to see is, let's put one of these in here. That's going to automatically go into our system, so I have to run all the way back, which would be nice for our wireless thing. So let's see how this is looking so far. So we're almost at 10,000, just from like, what, 5 minutes? 6, 7 minutes? That is not bad. Oh, we already had some compressed diamond. Well then. Alright, so I'm going to put 1 diamond in here. And I want to see how much 1 diamond gives us. Actually, you can't even do diamonds, so it has to be these anyway. Alright, so that gives us 80. Okay, cool. So this should be doing enough to do 8 of these. Correct? Yes. Alright, so let's set it up. Shouldn't be that hard. So we'll need a pattern. We got that one added. Okay, yeah, we're good there. Let's see. So 1 diamond. And we can just put those back in the system now. It's going to make us 1 compressed diamond. Boom. And what else? I'm guessing we're going to do 8. So 1 of those and 8 of those is going to make us... By the way, I guess you can't do that. Dang. Thought you could keep clicking on it. That would have been really nice. Makes 8 of those. There we go. So let's grab that pattern real quick. Let's put these bad boys in and see how awesome auto crafting can be. All right, so these two, this one's going to want to go in here, and we're going to have to, unfortunately, let's use this. Get our wrench out. Hello? Oh, there we go. Got to right click on the right spot there. And then we'll put that pattern in there. We should be good to go. Let's go ahead and double check and see. Also, let's pop this up here for the moment. I want to see something. So that's what this looks like, if you guys are curious. This is generating us not too much power. Not really. I guess it kind of changes. Doesn't look like it's generating a whole bunch. I wish it actually told you how much it's actually generating. Oh, it's producing 120 RF a tick. Oh. Really? I guess that's... Oh, okay. It's that KRF that throws me off. It really does some days. Alright, so there we go. So let's go ahead and craft 16. Boom. Let's go. Let's see how well our system works now. Oh man, look at that. It's doing it too. Easy peasy, guys. Easy peasy. So that's going to do it for today, guys. We got our auto crafting steel setup done and ready to go. Making us our steel super fast, a lot better, and auto crafted so we don't have to touch or go anywhere. And we even set up our alloys as well, which is wonderful. Even gotten through a few quests. I have to say today has been pretty productive. We still got a lot left to go through and awesome things to come. So I would love it if you guys would, you know, thanks. I love you guys. Thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode of Automaton. If you guys did, be sure to hit that like button. It really does help me out. If you guys want to, you guys can obviously share. That would be awesome of you. And if you guys want to see more, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the little bell notification icon next to it so you guys be notified when I do post a new video on my channel. Also, I'll be live streaming this evening. More stone blocks, so 8 p.m. EST, link in the description to my Twitch channel. Free to come over and watch and hang out with us. Nothing to do, just click the link. You can just sit there and watch. That's all I ask. You guys want to see. Pretty awesome stuff. So anyways, yeah. Have any helpful tips, tricks, or comments, feel free to put them in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Till then, goodbye.